Introduction. I entered consumer finance about 10 years ago. My first role into this field was a quantitative analyst for one of the mortgage giants near Washington, D.C. At the time, it wasn't hardly an exciting economy at all, and the economy was still recovering from the 2008 financial crisis. But for the industry, it was a time with both challenges and opportunities. Wall Street and the large financial institutions around the nation that were largely responsible for the reckless investments in the real estate market and the inevitable waves of mortgage defaults at the time and system meltdowns were put into regulatory surveillance and government custody. But dealing with the aftermath, the federal government enacted the Dodd-Frank Act. International banks, and regional banks all need to participate in this capital requirement exams, which is later called CCAR and DFAST, performed by the central bank. And the international counterpart also have Basel as their accord standards and capital requirements. And there was the demand and there was the new jobs. And when I reflect on how I enter as an engineer into this quantitative analyst or data science world, is at the time a lot of new jobs were created because of the new regulation requirements. Of course, it has been morphed into something else over the years, but that's how I got into it. And my first day as a quantitative analyst was at a cubicle in a large building using SAS and SQL basically to filter data, to analyze data, to support model fits, and also use MATLAB to look at estimation simulation code. Pretty standard stuff as a middle office guy. And I also read email digest from Moody's Analytics and Bloomberg. So when I think back 10 years ago, it was there were some fun memories. And fast forward 10 years, according to Fed, right? About 10 years is this economic cycle. A lot of things could change between cycles. And today we're seeing big changes in this field. Fintechs are on the rise, and even traditional banks are using very different tech stacks, such as Databricks, PySpark, and all those big data tools. And of course, AI is making the news every day, and our people are both excited and also kind of worried about if their jobs will be replaced by AI. So might as well for the long term. But I think this is a time when I think back is a time of big change and challenges, just as the time when I entered the financial industry. Consumer finance has been a journey for me, and I really, at this point, just want to post a video to reflect on how I got into this and what I've been doing and what looking forward to the next steps. We especially learn about the fintech sector.